Hi guys, Taylor Rose is doing my daily foundation and eyebrow tutorial. First I start off with the Nivea Soft and then I just dab that on, rub it in with my hands, make sure it's rubbed in properly. Then I go on with the Estee Lauder Matte Primer and I just dab that on with my foundation brush again all over, and then I start rubbing it in with my hands, giving it a good rub. I then go on to my Estee Lauder foundation in Ivory Beige, just dab that around my face. I don't really blend it in properly because I do go on to using a CoverGirl in the shade 842 over the top. I just find it blends out nicer and has a better finish, and yeah, that's just what I prefer. Might think 2 lots of foundation is excessive, but I just find that's what best works for me and lasts all day. So yeah, as you can see, going onto the CoverGirl now, and then I just keep blending and more blending until I'm happy with it. If I was going out, I'd probably use a beauty blender instead, but just for every day I just use my foundation stick. As you can see, my hair was doing my head in, so I put my headband on. Should have done it from the start, but better late than never. And then I use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. So just with the same foundation brush, because I can't be bothered cleaning a lot of brushes, so I just tend to use the one foundation brush for every day. I just dab that under my eyes in a triangle shape as usual, and then I run a little bit down my nose and over the top of my eyelids and on my forehead. And then I just keep blending that out until I'm also happy with it and it doesn't look obvious, looks nice and natural. I then go on to using the Napoleon translucent powder everywhere that I put on the concealer, just to avoid creasing and to set the foundation and the concealer. And then yep, keep doing that on my cheeks, over my eyes, on my forehead and down my nose. Next up, I use the Australis pressed powder in the darkest shade, and I just, with the powder brush, I just put that everywhere that I didn't put the translucent powder, and I just blend it into the translucent powder as well, so it's just not so obvious. And yeah, just keep working that, building it up until I'm happy with the coverage. Next up, I use the Master Sculpt by Maybelline. This is my favorite contouring thing. As you can see, I suck my cheeks in because I like to see where my cheekbones are, because I don't have amazing cheekbones, so I gotta blend them in. I also do a bit around my cheek so it doesn't look like it sags as much. And then I also do the sides of my nose to make my massive nose look smaller. And also the corners of my temples, and to make my forehead not look so big either. I also do around my jaw as well, just to round that off. Try and hide that double chin. I then go onto my Australis banana powder, and I actually put that over where I put the translucent powder, and to blend in my contour. Just because it's not white, it's just yellow, it's more natural looking, not so like fake, I guess you could say, but it depends what you're into. I just find this little tip that I learned a way better option than the white and the browns. I then use my Glow With It by Sports Girls. It's amazing. It's my favourite everyday cheap bronzer that I just chuck on top of my contour. And then I do a little boogie, and then I put my Rimmel, I think it is, blush. I've had it for years, and I honestly just found it because I couldn't be bothered getting a new blush, so I don't even know if it's out anymore, but I just chuck that on. You could use any blush just on the apples of my cheeks, and I blend it into where I put the bronzer, so just give me a bit more colour, human-like, natural. I then go onto the L'Oreal Brow Artist kit, and then I just draw in, darken up my brows. I'm no brow queen, but I just like it looking fuller. I do have some weird gaps that I even out as well, so yeah, I believe it's the light to medium shade, so yep. You can see the big difference it makes. Just give it a bit of a comb through, and then I speed up my other eyebrow just because I don't want to bore you. But yep, that's pretty much my foundation and eyebrow everyday tutorial. I hope that helps. Most of my stuff's drugstore, so nice and cheap. I love it. I only buy everything every like 3 months, not even. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Like it, subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.